Hello and welcome to a new and refreshing edition of the Weekly Wrap, where we will explore all the verticals of the Web3 ranging from the crypto markets, blockchain, NFTs, Metaverse, and the Web3 gaming, and bring you the latest updates from the past week. Let's get a hang of what's driving the market and the latest developments in the VDA space from Shubham Joshi.
Thank you, Manoj. As we all know, Bitcoin recently surpassed the crucial $51,000 levels not seen since November 2021. Well, that helped push its total market capitalization to $1 trillion marks. Well, that's interesting. While Bitcoin has created a lot of buzz in the market, Ethereum too soared past $2,600 levels. While talking about the second largest cryptocurrency, Ethereum, its much awaited Denker upgrade is scheduled in the month of March. The focus has now shifted to the second largest cryptocurrency, reflecting in growing trading volume on the L2 protocols. Well, now let's talk about Solana. Solana's token has overtaken BNB to become the fourth largest cryptocurrency by market capitalization. The reasons can be further attributed to its growing popularity among the meme coins frenzy and the upcoming Solana Saga 2 phone, which has already registered 1 lakh pre-orders in just under 1 month. Keep an eye on this news. Well, lastly, after the much anticipated approval of the spot Bitcoin ETF, cryptocurrency markets witnessed daily net inflows of approximately $125 million per day. Additionally, spot Bitcoin exchange traded funds achieved the $10 billion assets under management milestone, with BlackRock leading the race with more than $4 billion Bitcoin holdings.
Thanks, Shubham. Well, let's move on to Mr. Sainath, founder of Net Finance, to understand the key factors driving Bitcoin and the overall crypto markets.
The ETFs were sort of a legal approval for institutions to come in. Okay, so it's like, I think if I'm right, close to $10 billion worth of Bitcoin ETFs were bought, and which is like a significant amount in the history. Bull aayega bolke, everybody is very excited. So lots of new money is coming in that you can see in form of USDT or USDC ka jo one ETF, because of that institutional buying has come in. Then on top of it, retailer FOMO is there. Now institutions have a better chance, and investment bankers can also push a solid product to the HNI clients.
So Bitcoin's surge has broader implication, but it's fascinating to see how it's influencing advancements in the blockchain technology. Let's shed some light on the recent ICO launch on the Bitcoin blockchain and its potential impact on the broader blockchain ecosystem. Over to you, Roshni.
Thanks, Manoj. As Shubham mentioned, Bitcoin's surge has broader implications. But this surge is not just about market dynamics, it's shaping development in blockchain technology. For example, let's talk about the pioneering work happening on the Bitcoin blockchain. The unveiling of Zero-Dog token marks a significant milestone in this realm. This token represents a new era of innovation, pushing the boundaries of what's possible on the Bitcoin blockchain. The project behind the Zero-Dog token aims to leverage Bitcoin's robust infrastructure to create a decentralized ecosystem that empowers users and developers alike. Unlike traditional cryptocurrencies, the Zero-Dog token is not just about speculative trading, it's about building a vibrant community and ecosystem around decentralized finance. By harnessing the security and immutability of the Bitcoin blockchain, the Zero-Dog token seeks to offer users financial transparency. Also, the collaboration between Indian Institute of Science and Blockchain for Impact underscores blockchain's broader impact. The partnership aims to advance biomedical research and innovation, showing how blockchain extends beyond finance into critical sectors like healthcare. And let's not overlook the luxury sector, where Louis Vuitton is leading the way by introducing custom-cut natural diamonds cracked by the blockchain. This move not only enhances transparency in the diamond supply chain, but also underscores blockchain's role in ensuring responsible sourcing and authenticity.
We also have Mr. Upinder Preet Singh, tech manager and fund manager as well. So Mr. Upinder, as you are aware that a lot of activities are taking place in the several blockchains, particularly in Bitcoin. Can you throw some light as to how blockchain is going to influence the VDA space?
We are now, Bitcoin ETF has been approved by the US government, right, or SEC. So because of which now a huge amount of institutional money is coming into the Bitcoin investment space. That the way with light speed the adoption is happening, because of which the tech improvement also requires to be happened alongside. There are a lot of innovation that is happening on top of Bitcoin blockchain, because of which the smart contracts are now possible on top of Bitcoin blockchain, and it has kind of revived the miner activity also. It has increased the miner revenue also, right? They are trying to bring up their own way of new solutions where the new smart contracts will eventually get created, or the DeFi ecosystem has started developing on top of Bitcoin blockchain.
We are witnessing a flurry of activities in the metaverse sector with Disney, Apple, and Decentraland making significant moves. So let's move to Vishakha Thakur for more details on the evolving digital landscape.
Thanks. So, talking about the metaverse sector, we are indeed witnessing a flurry of activities as major players like Disney, Apple, and Decentraland are making significant moves, to reshape the digital landscape. Starting with Disney, the California headquartered media company's recent announcement of a strategic partnership with Epic Games has caught the attention of industry watchers, with the entertainment giant committing a substantial $1.5 billion investment. Also, the partnership will seamlessly integrate Disney's beloved characters and stories into the Fortnite metaverse. Disney's latest innovation, the Holotile floor, indicates clearly that Disney is once again pushing the boundaries of what's possible in the digital world. Meanwhile, Apple is gearing up to disrupt the market with its highly anticipated Vision Pro headset carrying a hefty price tag of $3,499. Well, now what's even more interesting here is Vision Pro is set to receive its first Metaverse app developed by Victoria VR, a company known for its cutting-edge technology and gaming experiences. This app will surely capture the attention of high-end gamers worldwide. On the content creation front, Karta Studios is making waves in Asia's largest metaverse platform, Zepeto. The collaboration will enhance the platform's entertainment value and will also open up new opportunities for brand engagement. Also, Decentraland, another key player in the metaverse landscape, is doubling down on accessibility with a focus on mobile and VR integration. Well, apart from that, a lot of discussions are currently underway to, formulate regulatory aspects of metaverse. So it will be interesting to observe how events unfold in the future. Talking about major metaverse tokens such as Mana, Sand, and AXS, recent activity remains subdued, but industry analysts remain hopeful about the sector's future.
We also have Mr. Akhil Damodaran, founder and CEO of Ethereum, joining us today, who will provide us insights into the investments part and throw light on what's driving the user interest in the metaverse sector.
Two main events have triggered the investments in Metaverse. The first is the Apple Vision Pro, which came out, which showed the appliance side of Metaverse, and also the Metaverse 3, which Facebook came out with, and both of them triggered a big investment positive market inside Metaverse, because people realize the big two players are doing it. That means it's a big investment going to happen, and that's the reason the investment has gone up in the Metaverse market. The recent deal of Disney and Epic Games also showed a huge opportunity in terms of how the Disney's characters will be part of the Metaverse universe. The next 4 years, I think Metaverse market is going to be almost $900 billion. I mean, not short of it. It's going to be almost $900 billion, and a huge things are going to happen. I mean, this is the best time to even for the students and everybody to study Metaverse, and for the investors to invest in Metaverse. I think that's the way it's going to be. Thank you.
So with the recent optimism in the crypto market, Ethereum has reclaimed its #1 position in the top NFT sales list after a gap of more than 2 months. Let's cut across to Ruchi Sharma to know how the NFT sector is performing.
Thank you. The Ethereum network's non-fungible token trading volumes are at their highest weekly level since February 26, 2023. NFT sales on the Ethereum network have increased by almost 100% in the last week, reaching a staggering $158 million according to data from CryptoSlam. The rise in Ethereum NFT volume coincides with Pudgy Penguins, the collection now ranked third by market capitalization, getting close to the market capitalization of its rival Yuga Labs Bored Ape Yacht Club collection. Based on statistics from NFT floor price, Bored Ape had a floor price of $57,469, whereas Pudgy Penguins had a floor price of $51,730. The reason for the surge in Pudgy Penguins' floor price can be attributed to the fact that Pudgy Penguins is presently developing Pudgy World, an interactive gaming experience rumored to be coming to the Apple Vision Pro. Yuga Labs is developing the other side metaverse. A third traveling test is going to be scheduled soon. Simultaneously, the excitement surrounding ERC-404 tokens caused the average commission on the Ethereum network to increase to 70 GUI on 9th February. Peak gas fees was 377 GUI as reported by Etherscan. May 12, 2023 was the last time such an indicator was noted.
In a recent conversation, our guest, Mr. Nitish Mishra, has highlighted key factors for the surge in the NFT activity in the past week. Let's listen.
So with this current bull run, NFT markets are again back on track, with ordinals doing more than $800 million worth of transaction in December 2023 alone. And Solana, the NFTs on Solana reaching a greater heights. So now the question remains, which one of these layer 1s or layer 2s will lead when it comes to NFT markets? And I personally believe ordinals and Solana are the answer to it. So let's keep watching and let's keep speculating on which of these chains will lead the market in the near future.
In a recent Fortune Business Insight report, which predicted the NFT-based Web3 gaming ecosystem will generate $614 billion in revenue by 2030. With the blockchain gaming ecosystem expected to grow by 300% from its current valuation of $154 billion, Shikha, what did the week have to offer regarding the development-wise in the gaming industry?
Thank you, Manoj, for the stats. You have very rightly said about the Web3 gaming industry predictions. Like, we have all seen how Asia represents the leading continent in parallel with the high interest in gaming and blockchain. Asia is also home to 1.7 billion video game enthusiasts, accounting for 55% of the global gaming market. Talking about Asia, China is also expecting the total number of gamers to increase to 710.3 million, reflecting a 1.63% year-over-year growth. Chinese video game market value is also forecasted to cross $56.7 billion with a 5-year CAGR of 4.5%. Not only China, but the MENA region is also paving the way for a new era of gaming innovation. Param Labs, which is a gaming development studio headquartered in Abu Dhabi, and $5.9 billion worth of gaming giant Animoca Brands have formed an exclusive partnership to support the former's go-to-market strategy, which includes the introduction of Web3 gaming products. Last year, we witnessed how mainstream traditional gaming giants forayed into the Web3 gaming space with the newly launched ventures like Ubisoft and Square Enix enter the Web3 gaming market. So this move also demonstrates that 40% of the blockchain gaming developers believe that traditional gaming studios and NFT gaming will be a significant positive driving force this year. And a huge push in the Web3 gaming industry from the mainstream gaming giant was the $2 trillion gaming behemoth Xbox adding Off the Grid by Gunzilla Games, which is a Web3 game on their consoles, marking a significant stride into the blockchain gaming ecosystem. The integration of traditional gaming with blockchain technology is paving the way for a new era of gaming innovation.
And let's also listen in from Animoca Brands co-founder on his views about the Web3 gaming system.
I think generally where we're going with gaming, before we even talk about AAA, is that we have to also look at the life cycles of where we are in terms of the gaming evolution and the adoption of gaming. And I think one of the challenges that the industry has had broadly is that when you look at the Venn diagram of people who are in Web3, and then you look at the people who are actually playing games, which is most of the world, it's like over 3 billion people, actually the intersection of them isn't actually quite as big as we hope it is, because the Web3 audiences is generally smaller. And so what's happened is that the expectation that, you know, Web3 sort of, let's call them Web3 people, would all play games is not true, in the sense that also that Web2 gamers would just simply move over to play Web3 games is also not true, right? There has to be sort of a mix, and there is a Venn diagram where you meet them in the middle. That is small, and so there's different type of game elements that we have to design and play to onboard people from Web2 to Web3, and to make the engagement of people in Web3 participate in this gaming environment, which actually I think happens a lot through the NFT and the tokens before the game is launched, or that is actually the gameplay of those particular users, meaning that there's a meta game layer that happens in tokenized games, in Web3 games, that doesn't really exist in traditional games, but the meta game is something that already happens in traditional game design. So for instance, when you play your popular games, whether it be Fortnite or for instance, Clash Royale, for instance, or even games like Candy Crush, the gameplay itself obviously may be fun and entertaining, but actually where you spend the money, where you actually engage in the activity of your planning is the meta game. Like you wait for the chest to open, for instance, or you sort of go and scroll through the items, and you sort of, strategize around building your deck, for instance, or, what weapons you choose and that kind of thing. That's the metagame inside traditional games. And that metagame now has found an extension in Web3 games, and that happens to be through the token and through the ownership of these NFTs. And we've seen some of that play out in the type of projects where NFTs are launched first, or tokens are launched first, and then there's a metagame that happens in those environments even before the game is launched. So I don't, for instance, think that Star Atlas or Illuvium or other sort of game projects launching tokens ahead of time is necessarily an issue, provided that they cater towards the audiences in that manner, for instance. I think the problem that's happened is that many of those game studios didn't consider that the issuance of the token is more akin to an IOU than an actual sort of raising of capital, as it were.
So let me take a moment to thank everyone who has contributed in putting together a wonderful show. That's all there is from today's special segment. This is Manoj Dara signing off. But keep watching 3.0 TV for more such interesting analysis and update from the Web3 ecosystem. Thank you.